Good morning. Just kind of getting up. I had to reach for my glasses. They were in my little hanging case thing that I have there. But yeah, waking up with a little bit of a headache this morning, so we'll see how this day goes. Tissues everywhere because my allergies were really bad the other day. But yeah, get up and see what's going on today. Yeah, my head hurts. I get up, use the restroom, and then we can go over what we're gonna do today. This chair is actually so much more comfortable with the padding on there. I mean, with the seat upgrade. Yeah. I feel like I'm sitting like higher, but like also more forward, and I'm using like my core muscles a lot more too, so hopefully that'll help me build my core up a little bit more. But yeah, use the bathroom and then we'll get started with the day. A little chilly. I think I'm gonna turn the air off. And switching because I want to charge while I'm eating. Having my coffee. Ready for breakfast? Come on. Looks like my daughter is still doing her laundry or drying her stuff. So she put that there so it doesn't bang against the door, the wall. I'm going to wash some things. I'm gonna wash that pillow, but I'll figure it out. Put all of these away before I start breakfast because I can't even reach my coffee maker with all this stuff here. So put all this away. Yeah, I reuse these. I don't throw them out until they're like really cracked. Try to keep them in here. A whole bunch of them someplace way back there. I like to put them in. Use them for. Oh, these are still wet, but. For like my dressings and stuff. some of the to-go containers I brought. Some of them I just saved. Let's do what? I try not to put the wet plastics in here yet. Just let them dry off. I'm trying to make space too. I'm just fixing my bed up. I actually don't like my bed being messy. It's just, if I don't have the energy to fix it up, I kind of just leave it because I know that I'm going to be laying in it anyways. But, yeah, it's nice to have a bed that's not always a mess that you can lay in. I know it's like lumpy, but this is where my legs go, and then I put myself underneath the blanket. My chair isn't charged all the way, so I'll probably bring the charger with me when I eat breakfast. Yeah, it's not storming today, so you can get your blankets back from under here. He actually did lay under the bed. Yeah, so he did lay when it was the storm had come and gone. It was thundering and lightning yesterday, and I'm not gonna cover you, but there you go. And he likes to hide under the bed, so whenever I know there's a thunderstorm or something like that, I try to put his things under the bed so it's kind of comfortable for him to go underneath. And he knows he's welcome to do that. He doesn't need to be afraid to do that. It's not a zone that he's not supposed to be in, so it's fine. Put this back in my closet. Have some breakfast. Okay, now that counter is a little bit clearer, going to start on my dog's food. So I've been wetting his food down and giving him some vegetables, and I need to let that soak for a little bit. So let's start there. Head hurts. I don't know what kind of headache this is, but it's definitely irritating. I think it's a migraine, because every time I get closer to this light, it gets worse. So I may actually be take my headache medication today, which is pretty much over-the-counter medication, nothing special. It literally says headaches for migraines, and it's from Dollar Tree. So yeah. A little bit of water in here for him. Soften in time. Oh, this is a dishwasher. So we just finished breakfast, and I actually cleaned the vent for the dryer. Just kind of waiting for the laundry to finish. I just finished my daughter's laundry, and it was in a dryer. So, but yeah, kind of turning everything off here. Check on the rabbit. Hey, yeah, you got all your toys out, huh? And give her some celery, maybe a little bit. In the meantime, I'm going to check office, make sure we're good to have the vacuum in here. Pick up some. Alright, so I cleaned most of the house, and I got dressed kind of early today because I want to take the dog out for a walk. Basically what I'm going to do is going to take him out for like a bathroom walk just outside where he normally goes, and then we'll go for an actual like wheelchair walk basically at a parking lot, because a lot of these paths around here are like trails for like fishers, and he doesn't really like people walking around with like poles and stuff, yeah, it kind of startles him a lot. So this particular parking lot, it's a park, but it doesn't have any like ponds for fishing or anything like that. At most, especially at this time of the day, I'll probably see more people just walking with their little dogs and stuff. So, but we're just going to be in the parking lot area, practicing a little bit of walking with him. So let's go ahead and get going with that. I'm like charging my chair as I was getting ready because it was getting low on battery there. But yeah, let's go ahead and get ready to go to this park and see how he does and I do with holding him with the wheelchair, because that's what we've been practicing. I've been trying to get out to practice with him with that, and then we'll come back and probably go out and do other errands as well. So this is us practicing walking with the wheelchair. I picked a parking lot that's like there's nobody here because it's during school day. And I don't think they have there's like a preschool over here, but I don't think that they have like anything going on right now. So, but yeah, it seems like all the other parks and stuff just have so much bird poop in there that it's kind of difficult to walk him and keep my chair clean. So this is like the option that I chose. But it gives him a chance to sniff around and stuff, and if it works out, then you know we have this entire like park to practice walking in. Hey. Hey. Relax. Yeah, we're still working on like the whole pulling thing. It's very, very hard with him because he's 70 pounds and he's a pit bull. So he's got like all muscle pretty much. And yeah, when he pulls, he can really pull pretty roughly. But I'm trying to practice walking with him so that he doesn't end up underneath my wheels, also not pulling me. So here we are. Do around here for a minute or so, see how he does. Good job. Try to keep him loose. Eventually, when we get used to walking and stuff, he'll have a security vest on because he's definitely a defensive dog. You'll just have to really be careful with him being around people. Alright, so I made it to Walmart. I'm pretty exhausted from walking the dog. It actually went pretty well today. There was another like dog walker. I don't know if you saw that, but there was another dog walker there. But I pulled him towards like kind of the street side, and we kind of just practiced turning and going at full speed with the wheelchair and stuff like that. I mean, he's doing pretty good. He's very reactive. But I'm gonna go in here and get my medication, as well as look at some fitness stuff that I can do in the house. My arms are very tired. I pulled my wheelchair back to the trunk, but yeah, my arms are very, very tired right now, but we're gonna do this, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So I'm just getting some things that we need household wise. Trying not to get any food because I'm still waiting for my EBT card to come in. But yeah, there are some things that I have to pick out. I have to get like the paper towel and stuff. So I'm pretty much done here in Walmart. I just got a few things for the house and whatnot. Typically don't come inside the store because it's just kind of chaotic and I can't really hold a whole lot. Like I have to put everything in here, and it's just much easier. I'm getting a lot of stuff just to order it online and just do a pickup. But yeah, we're pretty much done with like everything outside today. So I like will put everything in a bag inside of the store. Just to kind of hold everything. No, I'm okay, thank you. But yeah, because they don't have any baskets or anything available anymore with Walmart, so I just put everything in that kind of a bag, and then I'll go to checkout, take everything out, and then put everything back in home, and just relax for the rest of the day. I did get stuff to work out with, but yeah, we're gonna relax. Alright, so I'm finally home. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. I'm hungry too. So I'm gonna eat a snack. Really don't have much here to eat for a snack. Maybe I'll just have lunch because I think it's closer to lunchtime right now anyways. Is that? Oh yeah, I can do lunch. Hey buddy, you a good boy? You didn't go through the garbage? No? That's good. Yeah, I went to the store, got my medications and all that. So I did talk to the pharmacist about this medication that my primary care provider did provide me. They said that I can't take like any other ibuprofen or anything else, like any other, I guess, NSAIDs with it. They did say that it was for fibromyalgia. It's Celebrex is the medication that they prescribed me. I'll have to read about like side effects and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna relax for a moment and just put things away, read my mail and all that, and get back to functional stuff in a minute. So while I'm doing some laundry, I have some good news. So as you know, I've been trying to get a wheelchair, a custom wheelchair, because I have 2 electric chairs, but I don't have a manual chair. And the electric chairs are great for nice days inside. That's about it. For a travel chair. But you know, I like to be physically active. I'm not trying to avoid like physical activity and to keep my body, you know, physically fit. And I asked for a manual chair because I want to work out with the chair. I want to become more physically fit with my wheelchair, and do it so that I'm not crashing, you know, at the end of the day. But anyways, I did get a fitting, I believe it was in April, and I got approved for it via insurance. So I got approved for a K5 wheelchair. I almost ran over my dog's tail. A K5 wheelchair, which is the ultralight wheelchair. I got it in black because that's how I felt at the time. I can't add stuff to it to kind of make it more colorful and whatnot, but you know. But yeah, I got approved for it. And as far as SNAP benefits go, my daughter got approved for SNAP. I didn't get approved for SNAP because I'm a full-time college student and I'm not working right now. I'm working on trying to get a job, but I'm not actively working, so I didn't get approved, but my daughter did. Go figure, right? But what she got approved for is pretty much what I typically spend anyways for food, so either way it still helps out. We're not buying anything, you know, extravagant or anything like that. It's just her normal food, my normal food. I've been eating pretty much like canned food and stuff like that for quite a while, and dried stuff like the beans that I always eat. Why there's a toothbrush in my laundry bin, I have no idea. We're gonna, that's just gross. But anyways, yeah, so we got answers for those, and we'll see what the next steps are. I'm hoping to get this chair by the time I go to drop my daughter off at the airport. That's going to be next month in July, so I'm really hoping that I get the chair by then. That way, you know, I don't have an electric chair. Even though I think I might roll around in the city with an electric chair, it's probably going to be a little bit easier. I don't know. We'll see. Because in New York City, I prefer to take the subway over taking the bus in New York City. That's just my preference. I feel like I know where I'm going better with the subway than I do with the bus. But with the subway and an electric chair, it just does not go very well because of the gaps in the platform. So if I figure out how to do a wheelie, then I can take the subway. If I don't figure out how to take a wheelie or do a wheelie, then I'm on the bus. But, you know, good thing about a city is that you can try different mobility equipments with different situations, because you got a lot to try with, you know. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping to get this as soon as possible so I can continue to live my life. See what the next steps are going to be. I'll have to give them a call and let them know that it's been approved by insurance and see what I need to do on my end. But yeah, thank goodness. So I decided to try to make some popcorn. My daughter is more of the popcorn genius, I guess you can say. But I put a little bit of oil in the bottom of this pot here, and I put some popcorn seeds in there. And hopefully I get some popcorn. Oh, there it goes. Let's see. Is it gonna pop? I have to leave it on there. I don't know. Let's see if it's gonna pop or not. Kind of got caught up doing my intro video. I gotta go pick up my daughter from school. I guess because she had something theater related today, so she didn't take the bus home, which is okay. You know, it's once in a while. Told her as long as the late bus is there, then you need to take it. But you know, after a certain hour, sometimes they go a little bit later than the late bus. So today's one of those days, but I can go pick her up really quick and just do that and head back home. I don't know, maybe we'll eat something out just because I don't feel like making anything really right now.